Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 1st of February. The session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start friends with revision part, and to all those students who are watching our video for the first time, do make notes. Let's start. World Leprosy Day. It is observed on 29th of January, and this day is observed on the last Sunday of the January month. Alright, World Leprosy Day, and you can see here purple ribbon is the symbol for this World Leprosy Day. Next, World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. It is observed on 30th of January. World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. What are zoonotic diseases? Zoonotic disease are those diseases that are transferred from animals to humans. Alright, then FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup. Where was this held? This was held in India. In India too, it was held in Odisha. Then in Odisha too, it was held in Bhubaneswar and Rourkela. Who won this? It was won by Germany, and this was for the third time that Germany has won it. It was in 2002, 2006, and now in 2023 that Germany has won this Hockey World Cup by defeating Belgium in the finals. Next is 111th Australian Open. If we are talking in the men's category, Novak Djokovic of Serbia has won this title, and if we are talking about women category, she is Aryna Sabalenka from Belarus who has won this title. Next, Hyderabad Formula E Prix has announced the Greenco as their title partner. So just remember, Hyderabad Formula E Prix, and this is the first time that ABB FIA Formula E World Championship race will be held in India, and here Greenco has been appointed as the title sponsor. Next we are talking about Veer Guardian. Veer Guardian is the name of the exercise. This is the first edition of this exercise that was held between India and Japan. Veer Guardian. This is an air defense exercise. Alright. This is an air defense exercise that was held between India and Japan, and the location that you need to remember where this exercise was held is Japan only. Next remember Niti Aayog's AIM Atal Innovation Mission, CBSE, and Intel India. These three organizations came together to collaborate and bring change in the education sector. I repeat, to bring changes and to improve the education sector, Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission, CBSE, and Intel India came together to help the education sector grow. Next, HDFC has recently raised 30 billion rupees through issuance of a 10-year bonds. I repeat, HDFC has recently raised 30 billion rupees, not dollars, 30 billion rupees to and they have raised this amount for a 10-year bond. Next, next is HCHF and Ladakh Tourism Department has organized annual ethnic Mamami festival. This Mamani festival. Where is this Mamani festival held? This is a 500. It is held in a 500-year old village. It is in Jammu and Kashmir. Mamani festival. All right, highly important. Next. So friends, these were your revision current affairs. Now let's move to the important current affairs of the day. First, we are talking about Indian Army and the name of the exercise is Topchi. Topchi is the name of the exercise that was held in India. This is conducted by Indian Army. Alright, Indian Army annual firepower demonstration exercise that was exercise Topchi. This was conducted where, what is the location where this exercise was held? This was held at the School of Artillery in Devlali in Maharashtra. Alright, where was this held? This was held in the School of Artillery. That is School of Artillery in Maharashtra. We observed this exercise Topchi by Indian Army. This event shows the capability of the Indian artillery with the year's focus on Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is on self-reliance. This edition showcased the integrated employment of firepower and surveillance assets to include guns, mortars, rockets, drones, and various aviation assets also. All right, and remember the event was witnessed by the student officers of the Defence Service Staff College, Wellington, and Defence Service Technical Staff Course of Pune also. So the name of the exercise is Topchi. There was held in Maharashtra and it was organized by Indian Army. Next we are talking about, in order to encourage the participation of women in STEM workforce, recently an alliance was launched. And what is STEM? STEM stands for science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So recently, remember, Mukesh Aghi, who is the president and CEO of United States India Strategic Partnership Forum, that is USISPF, and they have launched a initiative. In that initiative, they will be encouraging women across India so that they can also contribute to the workforce of India, so that they can be a part of science, technology, engineering and mathematics, and they can adopt and choose their career in these respective fields, so that they can also help Indian workforce grow. Also indirectly they will be helping India grow. The STEM initiative was launched during the US India Alliance Shatter Summit. And if we talk about this US India Alliance for Women Economic, this US India Alliance for Women's Economic Empowerment is a public private partnership between the Department of States, the United States Agency for the International Development, that is USAID, USISPF, and George Washington University. All right, if we talk about STEM initiative, the STEM initiative plans to collaborate with the leaders representing government, civil society, and private sector. Also, STEM will help to identify various barriers and create opportunities for the women and girls in the field of STEM in India, and also to encourage those girls to take up these streams. All right. Next, Next, we are talking about Marcum India research. India's solar module manufacturing capacity to reach 95 gigawatts by 2025. According to a report that was released by Marcum India Research, the name of the report was State of Solar Photovoltaic Manufacturing in India. I repeat, State of Solar Photovoltaic Manufacturing in India. This is the name of the report released by Marcum India Research, and it stated that the India's capacity to manufacture solar photovoltaic modules exceeded 39 gigawatts by the end of the September 2022, and it is expected that by the end of 2025 India will be achieving a target of 95 gigawatts. Important, friends. All right, highly important, mark this. Then, if we talk about the Mercom Capital Group, it is a clean energy research and communication firm that is based in United States of America. As of September 2022, India had a solar cell manufacturing capacity of around 4.7 gigawatt, which is predicted to rise by 7 times by the end of the year 2024. So remember this data also. India needs a huge increase in manufacturing capacity since it is needed to have 220 gigawatt of solar capacity by end of this decade, that is by the end of 2030. All right, then if we talk about what is the target of Kerala to become or to run on 100% renewable energy, it is 2040, and to become 100% carbon neutral, it is 2050. Then what is the target of India to become carbon neutral? It is 2070. Next, working and one more thing, question can be asked that what is the which state is the home for the majority of the modules and cell manufacturers for solar energy? It will be Gujarat. Gujarat is also home to diamond manufacturing. It is also home to semiconductor manufacturing. Next, working committee under the chairmanship of P.K. Malhotra to draft rules for mediation in India. I repeat, rules for mediation in India will be drafted by chairmanship of P.K. Malhotra and the working committee of whose he is the chairperson. Recently, Ministry of Law and Justice has made a committee or constituted a committee under the chairmanship of P.K. Malhotra, and this committee was constructed to draft the rules and standards for the implementation of the provisions of the Mediation Act in India. Here, the suggestions for setting up various standards, including certifications, accreditation, grading, criteria for various stakeholders, will be provided under the mediation bill. The committee will suggest a way for online conduction of mediation as per the subordinate legislation, and also draft of the rules and regulations as emphasized under this act will also be provided by the committee. All right. Next. Next is Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has redictated the ONGC Sagar Samrat as mobile offshore production unit. I repeat, Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has rededicated the ONGC Sagar Samrit as a mobile offshore production unit. All right. Here, MOPU Sagar Samrat commenced production on 23rd of December 2022, and it is currently deployed at the Western Offshore 16 field that is located almost 440 to 145 kilometers west of Mumbai. This MOPU, that is your mobile offshore production unit, will handle up to 20,000 barrels per day of crude oil, and it is expected to add 6,000 barrels per day to India's production. Sagar Samrat, commissioned in 1973, has drilled almost 125 wells and has been involved with 14 key offshore oil and gas discoveries in India. Alright, so coming back, remember, Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has rededicated the ONGC Sagar Samrat as a MOPU, that is Mobile Offshore Production Unit, at a ceremony that was held on Sagar Samrat itself. Next, Next, we are talking about MIB, friends. This is important market. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting recently we know stated that every day at least 30 minutes of content will be provided that will be related to your national importance. All right, that will be talking about India's history, culture, and what are the importance of India in the uh, international level, and how India is important, how India is great. Everything that is related to India will be talked about till at least 30 minutes on these channels. But now another guideline has been issued that states that and that have asked the TV channels to show at least 30 minutes, and this is 30 minutes per day. That means 15 hours per month. And then they have also to submit a monthly report on the broadcast seva portal or on before the 7th day of the following month. And these are the guidelines that have been recently issued. Next we are talking about international affairs. United Nations agencies report Asia Pacific overview of food security and nutrition 2022. Recently, according to United Nations agency, there was a report that was titled Asia Pacific overview of food security and nutrition 2022, urban food security and nutrition. Here, this report stated that an increasing number of people in Asia are lacking enough food to eat, and also this is leading to a greater food crisis and worsening poverty. As people won't be able to eat food, malnutrition will come into play. They won't be having enough energies, and you will see this is happening in major parts of Africa. All right, people are not just in Africa, in India also you will be seeing a large amount of population does not have enough food to eat on daily basis. They do not have enough money to eat food on daily basis. All right, and this is the report that stated that was in the this particular report that was released by United Nations. All right. Apart from this, remember the joint flagship report is published by four specific organizations. These are FAO, UNICEF, WFP, that is your World Food Program, and WHO. These four organizations together release this particular report, and they mention, remember, this is the fifth annual assessment of food insecurity and hunger by the United agencies. The 5F crisis, the 5F crisis, which refers to a lack of feed, lack of fuel, lack of fertilizers, and lack of finance. These are the 5F crisis that was talked about in this particular report. Apart from this, the prevalence of food insecurity has increased from 21% in 2004 to 29% in 2021. All right, highly important. Then if we talk about World Foods Program, remember this World Foods Program, it was awarded with Nobel Prize in 2020. And who is the executive director of World Food Program? David Beasley, and it was established in 1961. So remember, four organizations together released the report of Asia Pacific overview of food security and nutrition 2022 and talked about how there is an increasing food insecurity all around the world as we are seeing inflation, so that the price of food is increasing. We are seeing war, because of which there was wheat insecurity all around the world, and with increasing prices we are seeing that worsening poverty. You can take example of Pakistan, that as the food prices has increased almost 300 to 400%, you will be seeing that people are fighting for just a bag of wheat in the streets. Next, we are talking about banking and finance. Infibeam Avenue's brand CC Avenue became India's first payment gateway player to process retail CBDC transactions. I repeat, CC Avenue, the premium payments brand of Infibeam Avenues Limited, it has emerged as India's first payment gateway player to process CBDC. And this is important. I repeat, what is the name of it? It is CC Avenue. All right, and it has become the first payment gateway player to process the central bank digital currencies or digital rupee transaction for online retail merchants. Direct information, friends, remember it. Apart from this, remember, on 1st of November, if we are talking about central bank digital currencies, we are talking about e-rupee. So on 1st of November in 2022, RBI launched their first pilot project to implement CBDC or digital rupee, that is e-rupee. They launched in two segments. One was in your wholesale segment, that is e-rupee W, for the trade in for secondary trade in government securities. And then also remember on 1st of December in 2022 only, for retail segment also digital rupee was launched in four cities including IDFC First Bank, and after testing the whole CBDC it will be launched all around India. All right, highly important. So also e-rupee, that is your digital rupee, has also been launched in two segment, wholesale segment and retail segment. Then if we talk about IDFC First Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer of IDFC First Bank, V Vaidyanathan. Where is the headquarter? The headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, remember, the number of micro ATMs surged in 2022, but cash withdrawals has dropped. What can be the reasons here? The reason is that now we are using more of the UPIs. If you see, all the phones have UPI payment application. Most of the people are having smartphones, and with the help of smartphones, when you go to a shop to purchase something, then in return of that product you are willing to pay through the UPI. Even the shopkeeper wants you to pay through the UPI. So that is the reason we are seeing that the number of ATM is growing, but the cash withdrawals from that ATM is slowing down, as we can take care of the demand through online transaction. All right, and this UPI was brought by NPCI, that is your National Payment Corporation of India, in 2000. This was launched in 2016. So according to RBI, there was a sharp increase in the number of micro automated teller machine, that is ATMs, installed all over India in 2022. However, there was no major increase in the value of money that has been drawn through these devices since June 2022. As of December, there were 14.19 lakh micro ATMs across India. All right. So definitely we can say here that UPI is playing a very important role in the digitizing of the transactions all around the world. We are seeing that we can now, people, basically the generation that is coming up, they don't want to carry a large amount of cash with them, because they know that with the help of mobile phone only they will be able to do transactions easily. But still, you need to understand that as UPI is becoming more and more popular, it doesn't mean that the cash will go out in the market. People will still keep on using the ATMs, as they basically are more trustworthy towards the physical money that they can have in their hand. Next, is NIA, that is your New India Assurance. NIA launches its pay as you drive vehicle insurance policy. I repeat, NIA, New India Assurance, launched their pay as you drive vehicle insurance policy to offer premium based on the usage of the vehicle. So we can say that on the basis of the usage of the vehicle, it was NIA, that is New India Assurance, that have launched pay as you drive policy. All right, highly important. In this, for example, a person drives his car 200 to 300 kilometer per month, whereas another person B, who is driving a car for 1200 to 1500 kilometers per month. So remember, they do not have to say pay the same premium, as person A is driving less premium and person B is driving more kilometers, so he will have to pay more premium. Also, a person who is not using a vehicle that much in the month, he have to pay less. Also, we can say that in the future there is a high chance in coming 5 to 10 years that we will be able to see the carbon tax also on various products, various businesses, and even on cars. If you are using a petrol car, diesel car, you will be seeing that you have to pay a extra carbon tax also. But this is not as confirmed as of now. It will take many years to be implemented. Then coming back, if we talk about NIA, that is your New India Assurance, it was established in 1919 and the headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And who is the chairman come managing director? Neeraj Kapoor. Moving on to economic and businesses, IMF, that is your International Monetary Fund, the headquarter of which is in Washington DC, has recently projected India's GDP growth rate to fall 6.1% to 6.1% in 2023. Earlier, IMF, that is your Indian Monetary Fund, in their World Economic Outlook, that is released by International Monetary Fund, projected that India will be growing by 6.8% in the year 2023, but now they have slashed the India's GDP growth rate to 6.1% for the year 2023, and also they stated that India still will be still growing by 6.8% in the year 2024. All right. Apart from this, the global growth rate is projected to fall by an estimate of almost to 2.9% in 2023. Also, there are news that it can also fall below 2% in 2023. Then, who is the managing director of IMF? Kristalina Georgieva. Where is the headquarter? Washington DC. And in Washington DC only, remember, World Bank's headquarter is also there. Moving on. Next, Ministry of Defense has announced the best marching contingent and tableau of Republic Day parade for 2023. I repeat, one selected by three-member expert committee of the Ministry of Defense and other through an online public vote conducted by the MyGov platform. A total of 23 tableau from 17 states and union territories and 6 from various ministries and departments participated in the Republic Day parade, and the expert panels has declared Uttarakhand's tableau featuring the Manaskand and Maharashtra with the theme Said Tin Sankipithe and Nari Shakti as the winner of the prize under the best tableau of states or union territory. So direct question, that which state's tableau has been declared as the winner? It will be Uttarakhand's tableau. All right, highly important. This question can also be asked, that how many tableaus were there in Republic Day? 23, and 17 were from states and union territories. Then apart from this, remember, CRPF's marching contingent was declared as the best marching contingent among the CAPF. All right, so CRPF's marching contingent was declared as the best marching contingent. Next is Puma India. Puma India has roped in Indian cricketer Harmanpreet Kaur as their brand ambassador. I repeat, Puma India has appointed Harmanpreet Kaur as their brand ambassador. Harmanpreet Kaur is an Indian women cricketer, alright, and she is the captain of Indian women's cricket team. And Puma India has appointed her as the brand ambassador. Harmanpreet Kaur will endorse the brand's footwear, apparels, and accessories throughout the year. And this is the major step towards the commitment to back women in sports ecosystem also. If we talk about Harmanpreet Kaur, she was born in 1989 in Punjab. She made her one-day international debut at the age of 20 against Pakistan in March 2009. Next, and remember, in 2013, she was made the ODI captain of Indian women cricket team. Apart from this, remember, Harmanpreet Kaur was also conferred with the Arjun Award in 2017 for cricket. Next is Unilever has appointed Hans Schumacher as the new CEO. I repeat, Unilever has appointed Hein Schumacher as the new CEO. Alright, Unilever, the British multinational consumer goods company, appointed Hein Schumacher as the next CEO, and he will be replacing Alan Job, who has announced the intention to retire from the Unilever after strategy mishaps frustrated investors, including Nelson Peltz. Moving on. Next is Morgan Stanley has appointed Arun Kohli as the new country head for India. I repeat, Morgan Stanley appointed Arun Kohli as the new country head for India to replace Sanjay Shah, a veteran of 26 years at the firm who will be retiring from the service. Presently, Arun Kohli, a veteran in the field of investment banking services as Morgan Stanley's Managing Director and Chief Operating Officer for Europe, the Middle East and Africa regions. He is currently based in London, UK and has been associated with Morgan Stanley for the past 15 years. He will be relocating to Mumbai, Maharashtra from London to take over his new role. Next, drone startup Eminent Air showcased India's first one of its kind drone with parachute integrated systems. I repeat, drone startup Eminent showcases the India's first ever one of its kind drone with parachute. As you can see here, a drone that is equipped with a parachute. Whenever there will be landing issues or any issues related with drone, or it starts not functioning, then this parachute will be deployed that will save this drone. The custom designed UAV have a maximum takeoff weight of 65 kg and can travel more than 60 kilometers in 60 minutes on a single charge. First drone mela was held in Gwalior. Biggest drone mela was held in New Delhi. Next, India has won the first Women's Under 19 T20 World Cup 2023 by defeating England in the finals. I repeat, Under 19 Women's T20 World Cup was the first edition of the ICC Women's Under 19 World Cup that was hosted by South Africa, and who has won it? India has won it by defeating England in the finals. Alright, and India defeated by England with 7 wickets, and this is India's first World Cup win in the women section. The player of the final match title was awarded to 18-year-old pace Tita Sandhu. The player of the tournament or the most valuable player title was given to England captain Grace Scrivens. Alright, so coming back, who has won the first, remember which country has won the Under 19 T20 World Cup 2023 that was held in South Africa for the first time? India has won it, and Indian's women team has also won it for the first time. Then is your Martyrs Day, also known as Sarvodaya Day or Shahid Divas. This day is observed across the globe on 30th of January. This is basically to pay tribute to the sacrifice of all those soldiers and for their lives for India. They also marks the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who was famously known by the term Bapu. On 30th of January, it marks the 75th anniversary of the martyrdom day of Mahatma Gandhi, and it is one of the reasons that this Martyrs Day or Sarvodaya Day or Shahid Divas is observed on this day. Also, Martyrs Day or Shahid Divas is also observed across India on 23rd of March to commemorate the sacrifice of 3 young freedom fighters of India. They are Bhagat Singh, Shivaram Rajguru and Sukhdev Thapar. And in March 2020 and 23rd of March in 2023, it will be the 92nd death anniversary of those 3 freedom fighters. Next remember. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's go for a quick revision. Indian Army's exercise Stopchi was held in Maharashtra, and made in India weapons were showcased here. USISPF have launched a STEM initiative to increase women in STEM education workforce in India. That means this was held between India and US together to increase women participation in STEM. Markham India research report stated that India's solar module manufacturing capacity will reach 95 gigawatts by 2025. Working committee under the chairmanship of PK Malhotra to draft rules for mediation in India. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri rededicated ONGC Sagar Samrat as offshore mobile production unit. MIB guidelines TV channels to provide monthly details of public service content. US agencies report stated that Asia Pacific Overview of Food Security and Nutrition 2022. Infibeam Avenues brand CC Avenue became the India's first payment gateway player to process retail CBDC transactions. RBI data stated that the number of micro ATMs surged in 2022, but cash withdrawals have dropped. NIA has launched its pay-as-you-drive vehicle insurance policy. IMF projected India's growth to fall 6.1% in 2023. Ministry of Defense announced the best marching contingent and tableau of Republic Day parade, and CRPF was the best marching parade. Puma India has appointed Indian cricketer Harmanpreet Kaur as their brand ambassador. Unilever has appointed Hein Schumacher as the new CEO. Morgan Stanley has appointed Arun Kohli as the new country head for India. Drone startup Eminent Air showcased India's first of its kind drone with parachute integrated system. India has won the first women's under 19 T20 World Cup 2023 by defeating England, and Martyrs Day is observed on 30th of January, whereas TSRTC signed an MOU with Nalsoft for enterprise resource planning and implementation. So friends, that's all for the day. It's time for your homework now. What is the name of the first Indian space mission to observe the sun? Which state announced to give monthly allowance to unemployed youth from next financial year? Which country is the host of National Child Science Congress in 2023? Fourth, which state is undertaking the caste-based survey in India? Fifth, US-based Hindenburg Research published a report accusing which business group for stock manipulation. So friends, these are your 5 homework questions. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like this video and comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. If you want us to continue with such sessions, comment below and let us know. Also friends, you can watch our videos by searching on Google by Current Affairs by Vikas Rana. You will be able to find multiple videos. Apart from this, you can go for the quiz section that is in our Affairscloud application or website, and that will be helping you for your preparation. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.